Miss that. That would have been a good blooper. Your glasses are sideways on your cap too.
What's going on?
Farmer Dan, get your stuff together.
I ain't Farmer Dan, I'm Farmer John.
Farmer John. Hey guys. Why, it's Farmer John. Gardner John.
That's right, Gardner John.
John, I told you we'd come back and let you see everything he's done. It is gorgeous. It's the prettiest it has ever been.
We did this, how long ago when we done our first video with me out here mixing up and blending myself?
Gosh, that's probably been a month ago or more. 4 or 5 weeks.
We need to go back and look.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if y'all remember, but I blended my own soil out here and put in these containers.
Yes.
And y'all done more containers today, but let me highlight the ones that I done the last time we were here.
And this is the 3rd or 4th year for the lantana to come back, right?
Yes, if not longer than
But
that.
the ones that he has put together, oh my gosh. Look at this. How gorgeous. And we cannot find the tag
I've got it.
to what this is called.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to locate it.
But look at this pot. We saw a pot at Lowe's just a little while ago that was probably half the size for $100. Somebody had asked me where I got the purple elephant ears, and that is a purple sweet potato plant, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how did you do this? I mean, how did you just arranged it, right?
Right, you remember I put my thriller in the middle,
Yes.
and then I put my filler,
Yes.
which is this middle layer,
Uh-huh.
and then I put my spiller, which is my sweet potato and my licorice here. And this little plant, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a little spiller.
It's a little spiller too.
Yeah. So,
That is magnificent.
and my portulaca is done closed up for today, but that thing was out in full glory.
Oh, it is beautiful during the day. If I have a picture of it, I'll insert it. I'm not sure. And of course, this is just a little wax begonia that is so hardy. Now, when we went on our trip, this is one of the new planters we got.
Mm-hmm.
We have planted through the years. We've planted right in the yard. Somebody's pulling in. We got company coming in. Our neighbor, he's my druggist. He brought me drugs. He's a pharmacist. He's not a drug dealer. That's pretty good.
Okay, we talked about that pot that I put together there. And y'all, we got video of that when we first put it together. It is cray-cray.
It is. It's crazy. It is.
And that pot back there behind it, I've got it sitting on
it's
the...
so gorgeous.
Actually, y'all, you can't tell it, but let me just go ahead and point out something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
The wingtip begonias have taken over your little white.
No, I was going to show them.
Okay, hold on. Let me get around here.
This is my Alabama rock.
Y'all know John loves rocks from all different places.
But no, look, you have to get around there.
Oh, okay. Get around here?
Yeah. It's the state of
Oh
Alabama.
my gosh, it is shaped like the state of Alabama. There's Mobile down there.
And if you come over here and look, it's the state of Alabama.
Where did that rock come from?
Well, they come from the infamous Empire Road.
Okay. But isn't this beautiful with the wingtip begonias? It's got the same greenery. And then what's the little white thing at the bottom? That was really expensive. We didn't buy much of it, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, what do we call that?
I don't remember. We're not very good at this. And but is that not gorgeous?
And it's got caladiums in it as well.
It does?
It does.
Where?
The begonias have just...
I didn't think we bought any caladiums.
Wait a minute, no, I take that back. That's 3 begonias.
Yeah, 3 wingtip begonias. Geraniums.
I meant geraniums, not caladiums.
Yeah, geraniums. Yeah. Yeah.
Cut. These are my little cone flowers right here I put in.
Oh, you put some coneflowers in there?
Well, I don't know what they're called, but they're not really coneflowers.
We're not the best on names.
I'm gonna have to get my stuff.
That's what he said he's going to plant. Now, you just potted this one today.
I potted that one today.
Well, now the white geranium was in a pot, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, that looks good, babe. And those are delphiums in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Those little purple. Go ahead and tell them you had another one in there.
I had another what?
You had some. Well, no, not in that one.
No, this pot's brand new today, y'all. And what I done, those geraniums there, that pot of geraniums.
The white geraniums,
They were doing really, really good.
Uh-huh.
It's a nice pot of geraniums.
Mm-hmm.
There was 3 of them in there. So I was doing that pot up today, and I started looking at the geraniums, and they were root bound and starting to dry out.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay, they're not going to survive. So I put them in the pot with the delphiums.
Delphiums. Uh-huh.
And so I just spreaded those out. So
and you can see the whites are fixing to bloom
so
back
if
there.
those crank up and kick it up, then I'll know, because they were.
Because there's 3 plants that was in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That planter is also what we got on our Georgia trip. Love that. And look at the wingtip begonias in that. They are just showing out. And that's a geranium.
Yeah, I think we got geraniums in there.
Yeah, that's geraniums in there.
Yes, that's the one. Mm-hmm. That is 2 wingtips and 2 geraniums. That's all that's in that pot.
And then this is what you changed out today.
Yes, I put this in there.
And what is that?
I can't remember.
It had, oh gosh.
It had verbena in it.
Verbena.
Yep.
And verbena is usually very hardy, but it started dying. But you can see the petunias are doing really good. They'll put out some major blooms. They have, and we just keep them deadheaded.
Those little bitty. Those came 4 cup.
Yeah.
There was 3. There was really 4 colors in there, but now it's starting to kind of. There was purple, white, pink, and something else.
Yeah. So he took the others out today and replaced it with this, and then finished potting this. This dahlia was a big 2 plants.
It was 3.
Was it 3?
When I took it out, 2 of them had died in the.
Yeah, they just died. And I told him, and this little, I forget what this is called, silver something.
Y'all would really.
Isn't that beautiful? Just looking down at it.
Y'all would really like this. This is my leftovers. Okay.
It is.
This pot here and this pot. And that pot, really, I made that out of the geranium, but
it's kind of what's left over.
Yes, it was leftovers, so I just put it together.
And so he had all these wax begonias, and this is called an improved red begonia. So you can just tell it's different. It's gorgeous. Look at that.
It looks like a rosebud to me.
It does. And then he's taken our hanging plants, because with the rainwater coming down, that's the million bells there. Mm-hmm. And that's petunias. And we want to get some shepherd's hooks and lift them up a little bit. But the million bells had just absolutely quit blooming. And then we just deadheaded them. And now look at them again. And then this is some more petunias. But they really look pretty on the ground there.
And that was the thing, is I moved them around here because where we had them, they were starting to really dwindle.
Yeah.
So I just try to move them around till I get it to work.
And this is our beauty. And it's not, I'm going to insert a picture because I have a picture last week. Oh. It's already started shedding some of its blooms, but it will bloom again. It's Firecracker. And had you seen these before when we bought this?
I saw it in the Southern Living magazine.
Okay.
Is what I saw.
I posted some pictures on Facebook, and everybody was wanting to know what that was.
Yep.
But I'm going to insert a picture.
And y'all, this is a rescue here. Oh, that is a rescue. That is a tropical hibiscus. Mm-hmm. This was one of my citron plants in my bucket, in my containers last year. So it had the tropical hibiscus in it, and then it had the, that was kind of the centerpiece, and then it had the lantana, the kind of that weeps over. Had lantana in with it, and it was in another bucket, and the lantana just killed this. And so I separated it, And I put this in a little yellow bucket, but y'all, this thing has kicked it up a notch
It has.
here in the past week. It has really come on, so.
And then this is the only knockout rose. We had a bunch of these, but they just were really intrusive in here, and we took them out. But let me just, and of course our palm has been back there, and it has really grown.
Yeah, I did have that sitting on that white bucket upside down.
Yeah.
But I used my white bucket today, had to plant.
And this is my, is this Confederate jasmine?
Yes.
And we've had it for years, and it had so much dead in it from the winter. He cut it, so it hasn't bloomed this year. We may just have to end up taking it out and starting over with another one.
It's got all new growth.
Yeah, but is it going to bloom?
It's not going to bloom this year, but it will next year.
The bloom, the smell of it will knock you out. Let's just take a look back from this angle at everything so you can kind of get the magnitude of everything. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I have worked so hard in these flowers. Not. I was waiting for a response. Let's go show them Mama Rogers' hydrangea. And there's the geraniums on the front porch. New azaleas here. I'm hoping that they're going to bloom. But this is my grandmother's hydrangeas. When we moved here, my Aunt Joyce gave us a cutting. Hear that woodpecker. And this thing is just gorgeous.
Well, what's happened here?
Oh yeah, look at that. Sure has.
It's like died out for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
So we had a snowball bush over here, and it was just taken over everything over here. And John pulled it out with the truck. Was it last year?
Yep.
Last spring?
Or year before last.
And when he did, this hydrangea just kept growing. And you can take these right now and hang them upside down in a closet, like put a clothespin them on a wire hanger, hang them upside down, leave them for a few weeks, and they will dry that pretty blue. I need to do some of that. They'll also dry a brown on the bush for the summer. And then this is a lace cap hydrangea beside it, and you can see the difference in the blooms. It's just now really starting to bloom.
And I got the hydrangea that's potted in there, but y'all, if y'all notice, I got an oak leaf hydrangea in there that I've dug out of the woods that I'm letting mature a little bit. This, I don't know. This is a root that I dug off of that when I was cleaning
Off the Confederate rose.
And I just planted the root. I want to see if it'll start a
And I've told y'all, and I've shown y'all this in previous videos, and this will not bloom until September, but this is Confederate rose. John literally went and pulled this out of the yard of one of our dear saints of God that passed away, her and her husband. It blooms white and turns pink, and it's beautiful. He has to cut it back, but it's a Confederate rose, and it is gorgeous.
Y'all, and let me just tell you.
New hosta.
New hosta. If y'all notice, I got 2 pots here. And this is my plan on these 2 pots. I am going to root this. I'm going to take this.
And lay it in there.
Lay it in there, and I'm going to root that.
Wow.
And then I'm going to do one of these up here. So I've got the 2 plots to root.
That's awesome, because that's a great way of doing it.
So,
and our Annabelle, I guess we need to go out there and show them the Annabelle. And let's show them the salvia first, though. Go show them the salvia. This is an old plant that we got from Petals from the Past, which...
Hummers love it. It's
they
tubular.
do. And I wish you could smell it. I wish I could smell it. It has a very unique smell when you rub it together, but they specialize in old plants, and this will just spread. You can mow it down, keep control of it, or let it spread. Is that my mother's vine right there?
That's a piece of it.
Okay, well don't pull it up.
Well, I left it there to dig up, but...
Well, we can move it. And then these are some elephant ears that we let die, and it looks like they're coming back.
But yeah, I repotted this, and what it was, I had it in the house. I take it in the winter because I don't have it in the ground, and so I take it in the basement in the winter, and I'll water it periodically, and that's the way I've done that hibiscus around there. And I'll manage to keep it alive, and I'll set it back out. Well, for whatever reason, I know what happened. I got it in late, and a hard freeze hit it, and it being above ground in a container, it about took it out. And so when I planted it, when I put it in the house, in the basement, it had already just kind of wilted all the way down, like the winter had hit it.
So wasn't it the stalk part?
Yes. So
hold on. This is up under our porch.
You got it rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, that elephant ear was in a container, and like I said, the winter hit it, so it had just turned yellow and it had dropped down, and I went ahead and put it in the basement and tried to save it, and it just died off. It just got mushy.
Yeah.
So I gave up on it, kinda, and so I dumped it out, and I'm like, let me inspect. I dumped that plant out right here, y'all. Oh, look, it's starting to sprout.
Yes. Look at that.
That is what was, I had like 3 of these. And so I didn't have a pot big enough. So I planted 2 of them, the big one, and then I planted one of the smaller ones. But look, it's starting to sprout.
I'm upset about these. These are hydrangeas from a dear, dear friend of mine that died with cancer years ago. And they're not doing nothing. So somebody that really works with hydrangeas and knows what's going on. They did good out here last year. Well, anyway, these are...
Look at that bee in that thing.
This is our Annabelle's. That bee is having him a time in there. You stay there and I'll stay here. But why are the Annabelles so small? Because we had 2 huge plants.
I dug them up, I cut them all the way back, dug them up and brought them out here.
Well, where's the other one?
Well, we only had one. But I had...
Oh, that's right, we had one.
And I had a piece to come off of it, and I put that piece over there.
Yeah, and it's not done bad.
That was just a couple little...
Yeah, it's not done bad. No. Just to be a little sprig. But y'all, John's got the yard looking so good. I want you to look down through here. He cut it today. And he's just got it looking so good. He's got some places here and he's putting more good grass in it.
Oh, let me show you these huge blueberries.
Have we got huge blueberries?
Yeah, there's just one little... they've done been a bunch to fall off of it. The birds have been eating them.
Yeah.
I was going to show you this cluster. They need to be picked. So I want you to look at that cluster of blueberries. Is that not a cluster right there?
Oh, beautiful. Those are beautiful. So it's a good beginning.
It is.
Good beginning. Got one lonely little daylily over here that's showing out pretty. But John's been cleaning all down in the property, making good walking paths. And Reed's already said he wants to get him something to ride down there.
Did he?
So anyway, you've done a great job, buddy.
Well, thank you. All right, guys, just gonna wrap it up with my flower container garden here, if you will. It's just a kind of a learning experience for me. I'm gonna be retiring by the end of the year, no later than the end of the year. And so next year, I will most likely have irrigation that I will put in and on timers and things like that to keep it lush and pretty. But I'm just experimenting with it and seeing what works, what doesn't work. I like having the containers. Now, I do like perennials. I do like being able to replant them, and I do put some of them up in the winter, like the elephant ears we talked about, and the hibiscus, and there's some other things. But anyway, I like putting them up, but what I like about the containers is I can move them.
Yeah.
If they get too much sun or not enough sun or too much shade, I move them about.
Well, and I think you've really stepped it up a notch this year. It's really, when we first got married, I did all this, and I just can't do it anymore. I just physically can't do it. And John, I just love that he loves it. And it looks gorgeous, babe.
And then when I get my garage built over there, it's going to be off the chain, y'all. I'm telling you. I've already got a vision for landscaping over there, and that little bed right there.
So this is what we've always told y'all. The reason those walls are there is because he's having a garage, but the boys are very upset with him. They do not want their basketball court to be gone. So you're gonna have to fight the
Did you
grandbabies.
show them that our crepe myrtle was blooming?
No, we got a brand new crepe myrtle. It's starting to bloom. We're excited about that. I know you can't really see it that well, so. But anyway, it's getting dusky dark. I'm ready to go in. It's PJ time. And you've done a great job, babe. Gardner John.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.